Fantasy Philosophers is brought to you by fantasy-info.com.
Matt Prater posted himself another positive fantasy season with the Denver Broncos, kicking as he posted, remember 2 years ago he had those 5 field goals from 50 yards out. This year he goes out and he kicks 30 field goals. Problem that I have for Prater right now, if his offense was probably, had maybe some of the names that it had 2 years ago with Jay Cutler, Brandon Marshall, and some of those names and guys, and maybe Mike Shanahan, I'd like Matt Prater a lot more. Heck, if they even still had Brandon Marshall, I'd like him more. But right now, the problem with Prater is that this offense is definitely going through a change. Kyle Orton, how long will he remain the starter? Who knows? They go with maybe a Brady Quinn. Will we get a Brady Quinn signing in there? Who knows? Tim Tebow, I guess we're going to see him at some point. What's he going to do in the NFL? Who really knows? So the Denver Broncos offense is definitely in question. Figuring that Sean Moreno is going to be ready to be more productive in this offense. We'll see. They're going through some changes on the offensive line. But that said, Prater, he still is a good, he still is a capable kicker. He had 10 conversions from 40 plus last year, 32 PATs. I expect that, it's hard to see them getting any better. It's hard to see them even staying at 32 PATs, which is, basically 32 touchdowns, and some of those were defensive last year. So it's hard to see this team overall posting that kind of touchdown total again this year. So you got to figure that's going to drop as they're going through this transition of really their best receiver right now. I guess you're going to have to say it's Demaryius Thomas. Eddie Royal was a darling that we all liked coming out of his rookie season. He had, 90-plus catches his rookie year, but last year he was non-existent. So is he going to bounce back? We don't know. The team also got rid of Tony Scheffler, their receiving tight end. All of a sudden, he couldn't get anything done for him in this new offense with Josh McDaniels. It's hard to really see what Prater's going to do, but again, he does have a good leg. If the defense is playing shutdown ball, that's going to help Prater out. I think those are the weeks that are good to roll with Prater because he is in a division that he can take advantage of things. They do get to play the NFC West this year, so there's some opportunities for some good games for fantasy for a kicker. So there's definitely times that Prater's going to be worth using. I'd say maybe more times than not, but hopefully this offense doesn't go into long slumps, and I could see that happening with this type of offense and what they're going through. So keep that in mind with Prater as you're going into draft day this year.
For more fantasy football information, go to fantasy-info.com and sign up for our free e-newsletter. Good luck in your 2010 Fantasy Football League. As an added bonus, the Fantasy Info guys will include their 5 secret tips for success in fantasy